Corey's getting jumped by a bunch of mice over here. I'm pretty sure that was a bear. Well, hot diggity dog, guys. We are in the middle of nowhere, Colorado. Thanks for tuning in to another episode of Yeehaw Wing Ding Chicken Wing Shenanigans. We are at this place called Warm Springs Trailhead. It's about a half-mile down. Supposed to be some warm springs. We don't know what we're doing. We're just driving out in the middle of nowhere, having a good old time. So let's go fart around, see what this place is like, see what happens. It's supposed to be like a mile altogether, down and then back. It's supposed to be a short jaunt. Don't know what we're getting into. Never do. Coming up is going to be great.
Yeah.
This is very steep grade. Pretty much have to walk sideways. And it's super rocky too, so you can slip pretty easy. It's all part of the adventure, right? Gotta risk your health, and we never had any wells, so what do we got to lose? The trail ain't marked very well. We just went the wrong way, got to another section, said Warm Springs, back the other way. Good stuff. It's hot. We don't have much water. Great time for mistakes. Hopefully we'll find it. There's some kids down there swimming in the river. The hot springs are right down below. But there's currently a bunch of people in there. Ooh-wee. Holy shnikes. We made it down to the water. Oh man. Pretty freaking cool. There's the spring is down yonder. There's like 10 different people in there, so I guess we're gonna mission abort that one. Sit down here and check it out and have a good time. I'm just winging it aimlessly. We don't have any plan of what the heck's going on, so we'll figure out what we're doing after this. Look at all that gold! Fool's gold or gold? There's a lot of chunks. See it?
Oh yeah.
We're rich, boys! Maybe we need to take a couple charges of sand. Woo-wee! Definitely chilly. That's a cool rock. I'm a simple man. What is that, a piece of glass? I don't know if you guys can see that in there. All that shimmering. I don't know if that's gold or fool's gold or whatever. But it's freaking everywhere. A lot of cool rocks too. There's a piece of glass.
Got a couple of them.
Yeah, I think it's fool's gold. Because it's not actually yellow.
Right. Maybe it's silver. Who knows? Ooh, that's a nice one.
Get that in the old toe. Oh, we're just gonna fart around and hang out. Yeehaw. Whatever. These kids are jumping off the cliff. I sure as heck ain't doing it. Oh. Crazy. If you guys ever come out here and check this out, you do have to do like some rock climbing kind of to get down there and scaling. It's kind of a big feat, and there's probably going to be a bunch of people in it. That kind of sucks, but it is what it is. We got some exercise. Now we don't know what we're doing. Welcome to the Sheet Show 3000. We're going to mosey on back up this hill. It is slow going. And I'll bring you back when we know what we're doing. All right. Well, if you guys haven't noticed yet, it's dark. We frickin' drove all over the place, Seems like we've been driving all day and just didn't make it anywhere. We're trying to find some, like a cool campground or something. Either it's completely taken, or like all the cool places, like you can't even camp. It's crazy how vast and wild this place is, and you can't camp half of it. So we ended up right back where we were by that springs, because that was the only place. So we drove 2 hours freaking out and had to come back because we couldn't find any place. Basically, been a doozy. Well, camp is established. We sitting over here. We got Corey over here. We got good old Bones right here. And I'll show you guys in the morning. We are pretty much in a freaking like desert. It's pretty open. And you can't see too much. I don't know why my lamp or my, oh, I'm blinding it. Yeah, I'll show you guys in the morning though. We're in between a couple trees here. There's wingding chicken winging. It's been a long day. We're trying to slowly make our way back to Iowa, and it's hard to find a good spot. Well, guys, it's already a doozy so far. Corey's getting jumped by a bunch of mice over here. Oh, there he goes. I think they're coming out of this tree and running over there, or are they coming out of that tree?
They're coming out of this one.
Where the heck to go? I think they're running up in the trees. Stuart Little 3000. I don't know where he went now. Well, the firewood around here is very slim pickings. Whoever's here before us tore down a tree and knocked over that one over there. The rest of it's over there. It's still fairly alive, so you can tell younger kids come out here and tear up the joint. But yeah, nothing too crazy of a night, because it's been a crazy, wild, ridiculous day, I guess. But never know till you go. We're gonna sit back. We got a brewski that we haven't tried before. I think it's a local brew, and we're probably gonna try that and see how that tastes. Had a leftover Subway for dinner, so there's that. I know, sorry guys. Well, here is the brewski. It is called Four Nose Brewing Company Mountain Wave American Pale Ale. Nothing too crazy, 5%. Four Nose Brewing. I think it's a local beer. Should be, maybe. Doesn't really say. Oh yeah. Brewed and packaged in Broomfield, Colorado. Freaking eating moss here, guys. It's not fun. Alright guys, we're gonna sample this freaking brewski. See what it tastes like, huh? Lady at the store said it was pretty good. Ooh. It smells really happy. Smells like some grade A green beans, if you know what I mean. It's not bad. Kind of makes you feel purpley inside.
Maybe a great white smell.
Yeah? Long quarter, you want to try this? Want to try it?
Yes, I mean, it's got a taste.
It does. Well, cheers guys. Nothing out of shenanigans. It's been a long day. Probably just gonna sit back, relax as always. See where the night takes us. Every night out here so far, if you guys have been following along with these videos, I'm seeing freaking shooting stars almost every single night. It's awesome. Big sky country. Yeehaw. Cheers. Oh, okay guys, we were getting in the car. We just had light, or we heard something and we shined the light, and the eyeballs are pretty far apart, and it looked like it was walking down the street. The car doesn't sound that great, but we're hoping it's not a bear. But we are going to drive down here and try to investigate what the heck that was, because we do not want to sleep in a tent with it close. Yeah, we're gonna drive down there and try to see what the heck's going on. Well, guys, we went and gathered up a bunch of freaking firewood in there. I'm pretty sure that was a bear walking up the roadway here. The very distinctive like head sway of a bear when it walks, and its eyes. Pretty sure that was a black bear. Yeah, so there's that. It's gonna be a doozy of a night. Gotta be bear aware. So we got plenty of firewood. We're gonna keep the fire going all night. And the car's got our food in it, so we're gonna park the car away from us. And wish us luck. That's kind of spooky. Man, we just had that freaking bear scare, and then we're sitting back here, staring up, and we got the greatest freaking falling star, or shooting star, whatever you want to call it. It came through like a freaking big old sparkler. It was freaking awesome. That's one of my favorite things about coming out here. I always see a bunch of freaking shooting stars out here, but like some of them are just like the faint ones, and some of them like straight turbo freaking crazy blue and then red, purple colors. Oh man, it was freaking awesome. That was Corey's first shooting star.
Yep, first
Mine
dream.
first.
And the first for both of them. Freaking awesome.
One like that, anyways.
That
Yeah,
was gorgeous.
freaking awesome.
It was seriously like a firework in the sky.
Man, oh, that's freaking crazy. I don't know. It's just turning out to be a wild good night. Be bear aware, and then you get a beautiful sight to see. And then there was a crazy little boom effect just a little bit ago after. I don't know if shooting stars make a boom effect when they come through the atmosphere. Who knows? We're gonna sit back, stay on our toes, stare at the sky. Yeah. Look at the mice.
Under there.
Look at the freaking mice under Corey's tent. Doesn't even care.
Just spent $140 on a new sleeping pad.
These mice don't even care.
Thrills. Time of my life.
Some of them are brown, some of them are gray. That one's fat.
He's fat as hell. They don't even care.
What's up, Stuart? Come here, Stuart.
That one can't even jump anymore.
He's just too fat. Oh, here comes another one out of the woods over there.
Yeah.
Whoop, whoop, whoop. Well, we're gonna do one sweep around camp before we get ready to lay down. See if I see any freaking eyeballs. Hope not. I don't want to see any eyeballs. There's a little through-night light that I showed you guys in a few videos back. This freaking works wonders. It's lighting up. You can see a good almost 100 yards. Just don't want to see any eyeballs, just making sure. Yep. We don't want none of that. Anyway, we'll do our sweep. And we're gonna lay down, guys. It's freaking late. We've had a long day. Hopefully we see you in the morning and we're not bear soup. Good night, sweet dreams. Well, good morning, everybody. We are still alive and not in the stomach of a bear attack. Gal Pal was up for me. Already boiled some water. We do have a little milk thistle tea. And figure out what we're doing with the day. Probably do some breakfast up too. Keep it simple. Something like that. There's some breakfast burritos. Sound good? PG. Alright. Hit that, let it steep. And we'll let it creep down our esophagus. Yeehaw. Well, we got the Mountain House breakfast meal that we added 2 Hungry Jack hash brown things that you get, the little boxes. Got some tortillas and some Casey's gas station hot sauce. Get some more water going. Make some little breakfast tacos, burritos, whatever. You know, it might be a little bit easier just to pour it on in there. This expands so big and it feeds. We had it on another adventure and it freaking fed us all pretty dang good. Tell you what, you gotta add butter to everything. Add some butter to it, a little salt and pepper. Ooh, it's pretty dang good. A little bit of butter in there. That butter has seen better days. A little Texas Pete's hot sauce on there. If you want, you can throw some cheese on there, but our cheese has been heated and heated and heated so many times it's back into a block and it doesn't look too healthy. But yeah, I'm gonna take this to Pound Town, keep on farting around, see where life takes us. Yeah. Well, we've been having a hard time seeing at night, so here's a little trickaroonie. Some deep woods with the deed on there. How to keep it on the lens. Good old scrubbing pad. Digger to work. Look at it take all that freaking years of bullcrap off. Yep, we're gonna be able to see tonight. That's what I'm talking about. You can already tell. Look at that compared to that. Yeehaw! A trick for you guys if you didn't already know. Onward we go. There he is. Look at that bird on the freaking fire pit over there.
Huge. Huge crow.
I'm not sure this is going to lead us to the water, but never know till you go. Well, guys, hey look, found another tent stake. I'm finding them all over the place. We're at the end of the trail. It doesn't go anywhere besides this cool little tree. No water. Yeehaw. Well, guys, we're gonna go try to figure out where the heck we're on to next and keep wing-dinging some chicken wings, and I'll bring you guys along with the shenanigans. I know that one they're all over the place, but you're exploring it as we're exploring it, so it is what it is. Yeehaw. Make every day great exploring Earth, guys. We'll catch you on the next one.